Good evening. Well, it was one of Rishi Sunak's big 5 pledges. And the 5th pledge was the clearest. Stop the boats. Rishi Sunak says he's going to stop the boats. And boy, does it matter, because in the Red Wall and among 2019 Tory voters, they are not happy that 45,000 people crossed the English Channel last year. They are not happy that even net legal migration is running at £500,000. They're enraged that the hotel bills are up to £7 million a day. And what I'll tell you later in the programme, given what's going on in Sweden, about the potential links between the Taliban and some of the traffickers, will worry you yet further. So this matters. For the survival of the Conservative Party at the next election, this issue matters, and particularly in the Red Wall. And you know, no one knows those voters better than me, because they were the old Labour voters that went to UKIP, Brexit Party, and then to the Conservatives. I was the gateway drug, in many ways, for Boris's big majority. So Rishi yesterday says, maybe in the next Conservative manifesto, there could be a pledge to leave the ECHR, the European Convention on Human Rights, of course, policed by the European Court of Human Rights. And this is a deeply contentious issue. In some ways, it's more emotive than EU membership. That court was formed after World War II to act as an early warning system to stop what happened to the Jews in Austria and Germany in the 1930s. And indeed, Winston Churchill was one of its big supporters in the early days. Those of us that are its critics would argue that it's not even manned by judges, it's manned by some weird EU concept of jurists, that it's way outstretched its use, and that now in Brexit Britain, to have an unnamed judge at 10 p.m. decide a plane can't go to Rwanda means we need to have a rethink. I'm all for leaving the ECHR. I think without doing that, we'll never complete Brexit or get a grip on what's happening in the Channel. But what I think here is not directly relevant. It's what Rishi Sunak thinks. Is Rishi serious with this pledge? Or is he doing what Tories do at every general election? Because they pledged in 2010, 2015, 2017 to reduce net migration to tens of thousands a year, and yet millions have come since the Tories got to power. Is Rishi serious about ECHR? Let me know your thoughts. Farage at GBNews.uk.